Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Gets it out to the 44, and he's out of bounds, and now this offense has spectacular field position. So Miami's offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Anderson wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Canes are flying down the field. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Missouri's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup. It's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew that they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Campbell. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop for that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Anderson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Carr. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Grabbed over the middle, it's Carr. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After the missed connection, it's 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Under heat, he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Might be looking to run. On the run deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. First and 10 from the 27. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
14, Missouri, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on third down. They'll send out the kicker here. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Gonna run it, it's Pringle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Anderson wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Rush is on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll try to do it himself. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
So Missouri will have to punt it away.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on it, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On the run, it's Owens. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Makes the catch. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a height.
There he goes to the left. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton.
There he goes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, it's a fumble. Well, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern.
Throws to the wideout.
We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Anderson will throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Anderson wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarter.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man downfield. Lots of room to run. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He's got him still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is.
Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Anderson will throw. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first.
Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And they tack on. Point, it's 35-13.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Missouri wants to go fast.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Makes the grab. It's Terry. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they'll take a knee.